Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to continue going over the next couple of activities. These are going to be the choice activity and the forum activity. So let's get started. The choice activity is quite good for getting student feedback on simple issues. It can also be used to gather a democratic vote if you want to decide on a time of a group meeting or something like that. You could set up one of these choice activities quite easily. To demonstrate, I'm just going to set up a choice activity that asks students what their favourite colour is. So my name might be, what's your favourite colour? And the text might be, please select a colour from below. I'm not going to limit the number of responses because all the students might want to go for option 1 or option 2, etc. So I'm going to go for blue, red and green. Down here it says allow choice to be updated. By default, students are only allowed to choose one option and they're not allowed to change that option, which is okay for the purposes of choosing a colour, but for other things you may want to tweak these settings down here. For the simple purpose of allowing students to choose a colour, all these settings are just about fine. So I'm going to save and return to course. Now if I click onto this choice activity as myself, who's also the teacher on the course, I can have a vote myself. So I'm going to choose green. As you can see, it's quite a simple interface for students. Your selection green, and results are not available. Now, if I choose to go into the choice activity settings, along the side here, it will say view responses. So there's clearly only one, and that's mine. So in this table you can then see each of the choices and which of your students or teacher has voted for each option. So this is a good way for students to feedback or share their opinion on a whole range of matters. So if I go back to our course, I'm going to leave choice activities there. I'm going to move on to forums. Now, by default, all courses have one news forum. So this is really for teachers to make announcements, share things with students, etc. All students enrolled on the course are automatically subscribed to this forum. So, for instance, if I wanted to urgent past papers available, and a little message to follow that up, please come and see me to get your past papers. Post a forum. Now what this is saying is that I have half an hour to make any changes to that message before it's sent out by email to all of the students on the course. This is the actual forum itself now. I can click into this discussion or thread and I'm given this message. Now any student who comes into this forum can reply and it can turn into quite a conversation. And again, I've got half an hour. Well, the students got half an hour to make any changes. Now, this is the benefit of having a forum. Emails are sent out when people get responses, and it can turn into quite a nice discussion between all your students. But it's possible that you'll want a forum that's not a news forum. You just want a simple forum where people can start up conversations, ask questions, etc. So to do this, you go to add an activity or resource and choose forum from the list. Give your forum a name. I'll call this a discussion forum. Give it a description. I'm going to ignore most of these settings. I just want it to be a general student forum. So I'm going to leave it at that. If I go up here, I've got my discussion forum. If I click into it, there are no topics in this forum yet. Which is okay, I've already demonstrated what a forum looks like. If you scour the internet, there are thousands upon thousands of forum sites, all based on the same principles. Okay, I hope this tutorial's been useful, and you'll feel confident using either a forum activity or the choice activity.